John Darlington, engineering manager for the Jaguar XE, describes Tata Motors as the perfect parent, always willing to give its children a loan yet never so meddlesome as to dictate how the money is spent. The F-Type may have been a rash, indulgent way to spend Dad's money, but it became the brand's modern icon. Now, Jaguar appears focused on sensible spending. This new sports sedan ushers in Jaguar's new aluminum-intensive architecture, which will also spawn a fresh XF4 and the F-Pace crossover, creating a trifecta of new vehicles where luxury sales are thick on the ground. And with it, Jaguar gets a cohesive look for the whole lineup. If you find the XE attractive but not eye-catching, that's fine by the designers. Ian Callum's team fussed over proportions rather than character lines, graphics, and details. Going forward, though, Jaguar may face the same challenge that Audi does today. How do you make the car so clean and restrained and familial seem fresh after it's been on sale for 3 years? The XE won't exactly be fresh when it finally arrives at US dealerships in early 2016. European marque cars are already flowing out of Solihull from the longtime Land Rover facility that, with the addition of the XE, is now turning out two-wheel drive vehicles for the first time in 34 years. North American execs, hoping to give the XE every opportunity for success, won't import it until the four-wheel drive models are rolling off the line. Even then, we'll have to wait an additional 6 months for what will surely be the most popular engine, an all-new gasoline four-cylinder. At the outset, American buyers will only have the option of a 180 HP diesel or the driver's choice, the supercharged, 340 HP V6 equipped Jaguar XE S that we drove. Weighing 3787 pounds, our XE S lands in line with the steel-intensive BMW 335i, making all this fuss about aluminum a bit of a mystery. Strategically placed steel aft of the rear passenger footwells helps balance the weight distribution when there's a gas or diesel four-cylinder up front. With the 6-cylinder, though, that's not quite enough, and the car carries its weight split 52.6/47 for PDRCENT, front to rear. It doesn't help that the supercharged V6 starts with a plus-sized block. Pop the hood and it's obvious that this engine stretches longer than a typical V6. Jaguar made this decision so that vehicles offering both the 3.0-liter 6 and 5.0-liter 8-cylinder engines, such as the F-Type and the Range Rover, can use common engine mount locations. A little extra fat doesn't keep the XE S from hustling, though. The Eaton supercharger feeds up to 11.6 sigh of air into the cylinders to squeeze 340 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque from 3.0 liters of displacement. With an almost Porsche-like mechanical rasp, the 6-cylinder provides immediate thrust off the line that builds progressively, and the torque remains on ready standby while cruising. For the quickest acceleration, simply stab the throttle from a stop. The XE lunges to 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds and steams through a quarter mile in 13.1 seconds at 106 miles per hour. Those figures are near the front of the class even without the assistance of four-wheel drive or computer-modulated launch control. While the XE outruns a BMW 335i from a standing start, the Jag gives up 0.4 of a second in both our 30 to 50 and 50 to 70 mph passing tests, which are conducted with the transmission in its standard mode. The sensations and sounds from the driver's seat suggest that the XE gives up all that time during the initial downshift. When pressed to kick down 3, 4, or 5 cogs at a time, the torque converter slurs the shifts in a manner that's uncharacteristic of the acclaimed ZF 8-speed gearbox. To get around early upshifts and reluctant downshift's, the transmission sport mode quickly became our default choice. To bat it locks out 8th gear, because in every other aspect, Jag calibrated the sport mode to our sense of normal. The chassis honors the mantra of Sir William Lee own grace, pace, and space with its crisp responses and refined manners. These are long-standing Jaguar strengths, made even more adroit with the 2-mode electronically adjustable dampers that are standard on the S model. At an elevated clip, the XE smooths pavement and straightens corners with its suppleness and precision. Shod with the stickiest rubber on the menu 20-inch Pirelli P0s, the XE S recorded 0.96 grams of lateral grip and stopped from 70 miles per hour in 151 feet, well ahead of anything we've measured from its competition.